Welcome to this immersive summary of The Pearl, a powerful novella by John Steinbeck that examines human ambition, greed, and the universal struggle between good and evil. Published in 1947, this tale unfolds in a small coastal village in Mexico, offering timeless lessons about the consequences of wealth, ambition, and the moral dilemmas we face in pursuit of a better life. At its heart, The Pearl is the story of Kino, a poor pearl diver, and his family. It's a tale of dreams and aspirations, but also of how life can twist even the purest desires into tragedy. Steinbeck's writing, rich with vivid imagery and profound themes, pulls us deep into Kino's world, his hopes, his struggles, and the moral quandaries that shape his fate. Let's dive into this captivating tale. The setting: a simple life by the sea. The story opens in La Paz, a peaceful seaside village where Kino, his wife Juana, and their infant son, Coyotito, live a modest yet harmonious life. Steinbeck's vivid descriptions immediately transport us to the shimmering coast, where life is dictated by the rhythm of the sea. Kino is a pearl diver, earning a humble living from the treasures he gathers from the ocean floor. Despite their poverty, Kino and Juana share a profound love and a simple contentment. Steinbeck paints their existence as almost idyllic, until fate intervenes. One morning, as dawn breaks, Kino watches the sunlight play on the water, filled with a sense of gratitude for his family. However, this calm is shattered when a scorpion stings Coyotito. The venom spreads through the baby's tiny body, and panic consumes Kino and Juana. Desperate, they seek help from the town doctor, but he refuses to treat their son because they cannot pay. This moment sets the stage for Kino's fateful discovery and the challenges that follow. The Pearl of the World, a dream uncovered. Determined to save Coyotito, Kino ventures out to the sea in search of a pearl that will change their lives. With Juana by his side, he dives deep into the ocean, battling fear and exhaustion. His persistence pays off when he finds an enormous pearl, a magnificent gem shimmering with promise. This pearl, described as perfect as the moon, fills Kino with hope. It becomes a symbol of possibility, a way to escape poverty and secure a brighter future for his family. He dreams of Coyotito receiving an education, of a proper wedding for Juana, and of a better life. The news of Kino's discovery spreads like wildfire, igniting excitement and envy among the villagers. The pearl quickly earns the name, the Pearl of the World, but with its promise of fortune comes an undercurrent of danger. Dreams tarnished by greed. As Kino begins to envision the life the pearl can bring, others see it as an opportunity to exploit his newfound wealth. The once harmonious village becomes a place of suspicion and greed. The local doctor, who earlier refused to treat Coyotito, suddenly shows interest, offering his services with false concern. Kino's joy is soon replaced by unease. Strangers lurk around his hut at night, trying to steal the pearl. Even Kino's neighbors, who once shared in his modest life, begin to resent him. The pearl becomes a magnet for greed, bringing darkness into Kino's life. The pearl buyers, colluding to keep prices low, offer Kino far less than he expected. Their deceit enrages him, and he refuses to sell, convinced that the pearl is worth far more. This decision isolates Kino further, as he begins to see the world around him as hostile and threatening. Juana's plea, the curse of the pearl. Juana, ever wise and grounded, begins to see the pearl not as a blessing but as a curse. She begs Kino to throw it back into the sea, fearing the destruction it is bringing upon their family. But Kino, consumed by his dreams and the pressure to provide a better future, cannot let go. The pearl represents his identity as a man, a husband, and a father. For him, giving it up would mean surrendering his hopes and pride. This tension between Kino and Juana reaches a breaking point when Juana tries to discard the pearl herself. Furious, Kino stops her, and their once loving relationship becomes strained. Descent into violence. The pearl's dark influence continues to grow, dragging Kino deeper into paranoia and violence. One night, Kino is attacked by thieves, and he kills a man in self-defense. This act forces Kino and his family to flee the village, leaving behind the only life they've ever known. As they escape into the wilderness, Steinbeck's prose captures the oppressive weight of their journey. The once bright pearl now feels like a burden, a source of endless suffering. The tragic climax. Kino and Wana's flight leads them into the mountains, where they are pursued by trackers. In a desperate attempt to protect his family, Kino devises a plan to ambush the trackers. As night falls, the tension reaches a breaking point. In the darkness, Kino strikes, killing the trackers to save his family. But tragedy strikes when a stray bullet kills Koyotito. This heartbreaking moment shatters Kino and Wana, leaving them with nothing but their grief. The return, a symbol cast away. The story concludes with Kino and Wana returning to their village, broken and mourning the loss of their son. In a poignant and symbolic act, Kino hurls the pearl back into the sea. The once coveted gem sinks beneath the waves, its promise of wealth and happiness now meaningless. This final act signifies Kino's rejection of the greed and violence the pearl brought into his life. It's a powerful reminder that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in love, family, and peace. Themes and reflections. Steinbeck's The Pearl is a profound exploration of human nature and the complex interplay between ambition and morality. At its core, the story poses a fundamental question: how far would you go to achieve your dreams, and at what cost? The novella delves into themes of greed, social inequality, and the corrupting influence of wealth. It also highlights the resilience of the human spirit and the sacrifices we make for those we love. Conclusion. As we conclude this summary of The Pearl, we're left with a powerful lesson: the things we desire most can sometimes bring us the greatest sorrow. Kino's journey is both a cautionary tale and a testament to the enduring strength of love and humanity. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Steinbeck's masterpiece. Whether you're revisiting this classic or discovering it for the first time, The Pearl offers timeless wisdom and a story that lingers in the heart long after the final page.